episode, we are going down to the Keys for my birthday. I didn't bring the boat down this time, and it's just me. We're just meeting with a couple of friends. They have their sport fisher here, so we're gonna do a little bit of fishing. So I hope you enjoy this episode, going on vacation for my birthday in the Florida Keys. So stay tuned for the ride, guys. Almost getting to the first key, guys. I'm going over the bridge. Alright, finally made it, guys. We're here. Just gonna go on my buddy's boat. Oh, I just love being down here. So, let's see. Made it. Oh my god, I love being down here. It's so pretty. Made it, guys. Stay tuned for what's to come. Yay, we're all here together. Whoop whoop. On vacay in the Keys, guys. Stay tuned for more to come. Arrival date. We decided to just hang out by the pool, eat a little, drink a little, and then get ready for dinner in the evening. Fishing. We're gonna see how it goes. Weather forecast has not been great so far, so this is the day that we chose to go out for one of our first days. As you can see, it's pretty rough out there and pretty windy, so we did what we could, and basically what we did was troll the whole time as I was live streaming. So we just trolled, didn't really catch much except for one mahi. The seas were rough, and you know, everybody else did not feel great, so we decided to end the day early with our catch and, you know, hope for better seas the next few days to come. So day number 3, the winds were still howling, and unfortunately we couldn't go fishing, but how cool is it that we ended up at the Aquarium Encounters, and I have been wanting to go here so bad. It is small, but it is very cool, and they have a lot of cool things to see. And here we were able to actually put our hands inside and feel these creatures. So here I am petting it, and obviously I didn't pet the crab, but no, it was so cool that we were able to. The water was pretty cold there, but I think it was pretty cool to see and touch that creature. And then here we are in the tanks. How cool is this? You know, I love snorkeling and I love fishing and all that good stuff, and seeing what's underwater. So seeing this from the opposite side was pretty neat, and I haven't been to an aquarium in a long time. So I really think that this was actually one of my favorite parts of this trip, was seeing the aquarium and seeing all these bull sharks and all these different species, and you know, it was pretty cool. I wish I was able to dive inside the tank. So big, I'm telling you. So here are a few pictures: hogfish, sharks, yellowtails, permit, tarpon. I mean, the list went on and on. So it was so cool. I highly recommend going here. Here are some lionfish. I actually didn't know that they actually hang out, you know, upside down, if you will. And then some seahorses. How neat was that? I haven't seen a seahorse since I was little. got to look at the turtles, and actually we also got to feed the tortoise, so that was pretty neat. So you get some tongues and you get salad for him, and this little guy was very aggressive and very hungry. He was the only one that wanted to eat, so he was a little fatty, but this was so cool to do, so I highly recommend this part of the trip as well to the aquarium. Then we got to feed the fish here. There's some jacks, tarpon, parrotfish, and then I don't know what else was in there, but I think that was cool. This was also neat because I was able to finally touch a stingray. I usually don't touch them when I catch them, but this was neat to touch them. They actually were very, very slimy. Got to feed the tarpon some more, which that was kind of cool. So that, you know, I recommend coming to the aquarium if you have nothing else to do. See how the seas are. It's very windy here. So yeah, stay tuned. Oh boy. Alright, so we found a spot here. We're setting up and we're about to drop. Like something was there. I don't get it. Okay, false alarm. We on! It is so bowed over. I don't know if you can see that rod, guys. It is so bowed over. Hell yeah, Marty! Woo! She's stalling the reel a little bit. Oh yeah! Bunch of storms around us, but luckily I got my birthday fish and that day was amazing. So we ended up going out to dinner that night for my birthday. We went to Steak and Lobster in Marathon and I highly recommend it, guys. This was a very good dinner. Highly recommend it. Make sure to make your reservations. But we got my dessert. I blew out my candles. and we had a great evening. So we went back to the boat and got ready for our next day. Going snorkeling today, guys, and we're off. Beautiful day, beautiful day. We're almost there. However, you could see that waves are, pretty choppy, and it's pretty windy with all the storms around us, but we made it work, and we had a lot of fun, so keep watching, guys, and see what we see underwater. So it's pretty camouflaged, but if you noticed way down the rock ledge here, there is a grouper, and I'd like to think that it was a black grouper. So basically, Jacob ended up going down with the GoPro to get a better look and chase him down. See him, so he just was on the move, and you can see him right here by the rocks just making a move to another spot, another home. But we got to see him. It was a grouper. Can't confirm if it was a black. It definitely looked like a black. But we continued our snorkeling adventure, and it was such a blast out here watching everything that I usually can't watch under the surface. If you're planning on going to the Keys in the summertime, I highly recommend doing your snorkeling. It's peaceful, it's beautiful, and it could be your once-in-a-lifetime experience. So that was our snorkeling adventure. It was awesome. I highly recommend, if you're going to go in the summertime to the Keys, to go ahead and do your snorkeling. But thank you to my friends for inviting me down to the Keys with them. Thank you so much, guys. We had a blast. I can't wait to do it again. And we're off, guys. That completes our Florida Keys adventure for my birthday week. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned. You never know where I end up. Okay? Again, thanks again for watching. Until next time, guys. Catch you guys later.